If you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say, I am independent. I am.
Hi, this is Mary from Mary's Stampin' Happenings, and today is Tips and Techniques Tuesday, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this ornament, which was inspired by Stampin' Up! And their tags that are in their holiday catalog. I just went a little further and made a 3D ornament out of it. What we're going to need is we're going to need the stamp set Festive Flurries. We're going to need the framelit die Festive Flurries. We're going to need, in the way of ink, we're going to need Pool Party. We're going to need Soft Sky. We're going to need the Encore Silver ink. For cardstock, we're going to need 4 pieces of the silver foil sheets, 5 by 5. 4 pieces of Whisper White, 3.5 by 3.5. 4 pieces of Whisper White, 3 by 3. And 4 pieces of Whisper White, 2.5 by 2.5. We're also going to need a piece of 1/8 inch silver ribbon. This is about 12 inches, a little longer than 12 inches, but right around there. We're going to need some stamping dimensionals. We're going to need some multi-purpose liquid glue. We're going to need the Simply Scored tool, the Big Shot, the magnetic, and the magnetic platform. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your largest framelit, snowflake framelit, and you're going to cut 4, 1 from each of the pieces of silver from this. So you're going to take that over to the Big Shot and you're going to cut those out. And you get pieces looking like that. Then what we're going to do is the next largest snowflake, and we're going to take the 3.5 by 3.5, excuse me, with the Soft Sky, and we're going to stamp 4 of those. Just like that. And then we're going to take those 4 over to the Big Shot with the next size framelit and the magnetic platform. Let me tell you, you really need the magnetic platform for this. And we're going to cut those 4 out. Then with Pool Party and the next size, the 3 by 3, and the next size Festive Flurry. We're going to stamp those, 4 of those, and we're going to take the next size framelit and we're going to cut those out. So we're going to go to the Big Shot and cut those out. Then when we're done with that, and you can wait and cut these out all at the same time if you want to, what we're going to do is we're going to take our Encore and our smallest flurry, going to stamp that, and again we're going to take this to the Big Shot with the smallest. Okay, let me get that. With the smallest flurry, and we're going to cut that out also. So once you have all of those cut out, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Simply Score tool and you're going to score them all in the middle. And then you're going to fold them with the ink side together, just like that. Just like that. And you can use your bone folder, like that. So all of them are folded in half. It's a little tougher on the silver, but it can be done if you're careful. Now there's two ways to attach the silver ones together. They have their pluses and minuses. This one was attached with liquid glue, but a lot of times the liquid glue gets all over. But I'll show you a trick for that. This one was attached by the multi-purpose adhesive sheets, but I see it had started pulling apart. So either I didn't get the multi-purpose adhesive sheets all over the two, or it's just too heavy and it starts pulling apart. So that's why I use the multi-purpose glue on that one. And I think I'll be using the multi-purpose glue on those. What you're going to do is you're going to take, first off, before we glue them, we want to get them all ready. So on the ones you folded, you're going to put stamping dimensionals just on the ones you stamped. That's the ones on the Whisper White. And you're going to set those aside. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your silver ones, and I'm going to be using a little more protection because I have noticed that if you start gluing on your work surface and where you're going to be putting the rest of them, what happens is it gets sticky and you won't be able to move some of them and they'll get stuck to it and all this. So I'm just going to take another piece of grid paper that I have used and just fold it in half, and this is where I'm going to start using my glue. Now the multi-purpose adhesive glue has two different sizes. It's got the big size and then it's got the small side. And what I am going to do is the first time I just used the big side and just ran it over, and I realized once I put this second one on, I couldn't get this off. So we're going to try something different, and my folks at class today did it this way, and it seemed to work pretty good. You're just going to use the large size for the interior. And you're going to do, for the first one, you're going to do both sides. And then you're going to use the little one just on the arms of these. Just like that. Just run them up just a little bit. And that's so it doesn't get all the glue all over, but it still has stuff to stick. So then you're going to take another folded one, and what you're going to do is you're going to match up only half of this. So you're going to put this down and you're going to match up fold to fold right like that. And this is where it gets a little dicey because you want to move it around and try to match it up just pretty well. So there, we've got that. And now you're going to take another one and you're going to match that up again. Again, this one has no glue on it. So you're going to match that up again with the one that has the glue on the opposite side of the one that you just did. And there you go. And you can wait a little while for that to dry. And then you see you have two surfaces, again, two halves that have no glue on. And instead of putting the glue on there and trying to move all of this around, what you're going to do is you're going to take your fourth one, and again, you're going to run your glue on this side with the big one. And then you're going to run, there we go, just these right along there. Okay, and then before you put those on, what you're going to do is you're going to decide which one you want as your top and which one as your bottom. Take your silver ribbon, fold it in half, and you're just going to put that right in there. And I would just drop a couple things of glue on there just to hold that in there while you put the top one on. Then carefully you're going to fold these, take them by the side, and again you're going to line those up, just, and again this is the hard part, is lining these up with the liquid glue and not get the glue all over everything. My hands are now full of glue, and every time I touch it, it gets glue all over. So I'm going to just wipe my hands. Got a little rag, and I'm going to wipe them off. And then I'm just going to gently glue that. And there you go. You got your base done. Now if you have some time and you're not making a video, you just may want to let it set and harden. But since I don't think you just want to sit here for 20 minutes and let me do that, I'm going to put this on. What you're going to do then is you're going to take your largest snowflakes and you're going to place them right in the center. And I like to line them up so that the points go into the points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the backing off of the stamping dimensionals, and I am just going to line those up. And then the second one is the next largest one, is the pool party, and again just go in the middle, line it up, and we're going to go with the smallest one and the same thing. And I'm sure you could do any color you'd like. I just love the pool party and the soft sky and the silver. I think I'm going to try some gold. I've used all my gold though, foil. So I'm going to try some gold next time. And there you go. Happy stamping. Thanks for visiting.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm